Alright, I'm going to start a new What If, and I would love at least a few more subscribers, or maybe, well, a few more likes and comments on some of my others, so that I'd actually know what the fuck you want for some of the others. And because still don't have a name for Deku's dad, or, yeah. So, yeah, this is going to be What If Deku was an experiment. So we're going to start off with his birth. He doesn't have any abnormalities. Sorry if I got the word wrong. So he's going to have a somewhat normal life until he gets to the age of 4. At this stage, Deku hasn't learned of stranger danger of the white van. So, and this is where All For One, with Illusion, picks up Deku. Oh god. And just offers him some candy. Deku gets in, and All For One asks Deku what his name is. Deku says, Izuku Midoriya. And you? You guys think of the name of yourself. Actually, since Deku doesn't know about All For One, he says, my name is All For One. Nice to meet you. And Deku asks, where are we going? To my lab, All For One says. And All For One is going to be a very kind of a crucial thing, crucial person for Deku. Is going to be a dad figure. And not soon enough, Ingo will join Deku in the little experiment thing. I just need to find a picture. So yeah. So they get there. He's reported missing after a while. He goes through a few experiments, gets a few quirks. I'm not going to name them off because they're all going to mutate into one, which is why... I mean, he's going to look like this. He's going to have I mean, his teeth are going to look like Kirishima's, only much, much sharper. So, yeah. So, Deku, he, gets a few quirks. His features change a lot. So, he starts getting horns and this weird mask over his mouth. I mean, it can split open when he's going to talk, so... Yeah, and his eyes change color to what you see in this picture. So, Deku, he thinks this would be normal, and All For One is technically dad for Deku. So, yeah. So, Deku, he trains with his quirks, and he has not went to the quirk doctor yet, so he hasn't been bullied, so, yeah. So Deku, he trains. They all merge into one, and what his quirk is going to be named is Beelzebub. He's going to have multiple quirks, but they're going to merge into one. Well, mutate. And he asks, and he thinks as all for one as a dad, so he asks, "Dad, can I see my mom?" In a while, all for one says. And next episode. So, well, next part. Don't know what is it. Oh, get off track. So he's going his he still wants to be a hero, so he's going to be kind of like Stain, but in a hero kind of light. Because the heroes, they arrest the villains. And all for one, he says he wants to turn Deku into a villain, and that's what everyone else believes, but all for one's just turning Deku into a vigilante to kill villains. And he is going to go to UA. I'm not gonna go by much, but you guys decide who I'm going to ship him with in the comments. It's gonna be fun. Honestly, I don't honestly want I want 2 girls with Deku, to be honest. Just because wait. I should going to change one ship. So, I'm going to actually put Osweet on the ship with Deku. I want you guys to figure out who would be good with Deku on the other side. So, yeah, so Deku, he's training, and All Might, not All Might, oh fuck, All for One, there we go, he recruits the Stain that, he's not gonna be Stain, Young Stain, I don't know his actual name, so, yeah, so he basically trains himself before he kills anyone. All for One recruits him and asks him to train Deku. Well, Izuku. Deku it is. They make you think they're just Deku instead of Izuku. Oh. But, yeah. Yeah, wait, did I give him a villain name or? I don't know. I might have to look down. Oh well. So he trains with Stain. He's really good with swords and other kinds of weapons. And all for one, he goes an illusion and asks Sniper to train him in guns. Deku, not all for one. I don't think all for one would actually be good with guns. Maybe because he doesn't have eyes. But that's just me. So, so Deku, he's... Ignore the background, please. So crybaby. Okay. So Deku, he's being trained for like, he technically it'd be kindergarten when he's 4, right? Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, fucking, hmm, 5 or 6 years. Start of middle school, and he's a pretty known vigilante. Oh God. But not to the frickin' heroes, but to the citizens. And he says each time he takes down a villain, that is one less villain on the streets. And each time the hero's trying to get involved, he does go in for questioning. He just says everything else he says before each time. I'm only doing this to get rid of the villains, but you must take in advice. Think, are these villains because they want to, or because they need to be? Because think of it. This society runs off of money and everything else, and heroes. So if you take away just the heroes and the money, what's going to leave that? But the villains you are fighting are basically citizens that are in need of money and other stuff. They have families. They don't want to do this, but they're doing it anyways because they have to. Think of that. So, the city is getting moderately better about giving money away. Oh, well, starting to. So, there are less and less villains appearing. So, we go to the start of the anime. Most girls aren't. Bakugo doesn't know Izuku anymore because it's been like however many years since kindergarten. So yeah, and Deku would recognize Katsuki. Well, Bakugo. Yeah, Bakugo. There we go. And his ego and has been blown down moderately because of Izuku beating him a few 100 times. I mean, they now have a rivalry because sometimes Baku would win, so they're actually somewhat evenly. He's just taking it easy on Baku, so yeah. And some of the girls are into Izuku, so they fawn over him each time they get, and they try and hop on his back for some reason. And he has stalkers. So, yeah. And I am changing two things. Ochako is going to be a villain. And a quirk is going to be enhanced. A few. Had guns. That's weird. Why? I get it, but why? So, basically, he's getting more and more, give into the school, and he wants better teachers in the school because everyone's using their quirk when they're not supposed to. So he gets the schools fire the teachers that don't follow rules, even the principal, and get new ones in each school that don't follow the rules. So yeah, Deku's on the high streak, and Bakugo, he doesn't use his quirk in school, but outside of school he uses a lot. So yeah, so Deku, we go to the sludge villain attack. Deku burns him to a crisp. Doesn't leave anything behind. Except maybe a vial full of the slime. So, yeah, so Deku, yeah. He finishes, picks him up, puts him in a vial, everything there. Deactivate his quirk before he's caught, and All Might arrives just before Deku leaves. Deku fanboys a little bit, and then gives the sludge villain to All Might, and he also steals money from the sludge villain, and turns that into a little pebble. So he's like holding a little pebble in his pocket. He has his own little house too, but he goes to the League of Villains. He's not gonna be the the invisible fuck. I can't talk. Jesus. Okay, so the Invisible Girl, she's going to be the UA trader, just so you know. Deku knows this. She still fawns over him though. Yeah. She mm, yeah, so the sludge villain attack won't happen on Bakugo. And Deku notices the injury on All Might, and he asks, "Do you need some help?" And All Might hasn't been able to catch Deku. Oh my god. Did I give him a name? I gave him a vigilante name. I'm gonna have to look back on this, but if I did... Ugh. If I didn't... That's quite funny. So, I'm gonna give him a name, even if he has one. Okay, I'm gonna look back. But, I'm going to name him Devil. So, All Might has never seen Devil. Most little heroes have caught him, feel good about themselves, and yeah. So the villain category of people with quirks have been diluted by like maybe 5%, just because it's Japan, and he's been all over the world, but yeah. So yeah, we skip that. He heals. He tries to heal. He heals All Might. Sorry for the stuttering. He heals All Might, and he and All Might's he regained fuck. He regained his original power, and he can now go back and forth at will and even go longer. So yeah. Um, he doesn't need a new successor. So yeah. And Deku has met Mirio. And yeah. Ah. And we skipped to the training arc. I mean, he's still. Wait, who should I give all for 1 to? Wait, he might not need to. Ooh. That's worrying. So All Might, he freaking, he doesn't need a new person, but yeah. Um, UA starts. Yeah. Oh yeah. Deku did see the whole Mount Lady and uh, what's his face? Correct me. Honestly, I forgot him. Mainly because he's really not that strong. Mount Lady. She has Joshin about her. So that's very weird. And yeah. So I almost did not do. Oh fuck. Deku, he turns into, well, without anyone seeing, he turns into his devil form, jumps up to her, well, behind her, and slaps her big, ever-loving booty. She shrinks down once the villain is caught and is memorized. Yeah, now what? I might give him succubus powers. Maybe. Actually, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna give him succubus powers. Don't judge me. Yeah. So, he unlocked one ability, but it was just by chance. So, he's gonna. All Might is going. Not All Might. Fuck! All for one! Jesus. He's going to explain the dormant quirks he has that's going to basically merge into one and going to make him have a succubus quirk, and then it's going to combine into his quirk. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. So she's now intrigued by him, follows him around, all that, and slap on the big of loving juicy booty. I'm not trying to make this freaking 18 plus. Next episode will. Oh. Mount Lady and Frobby. I'm gonna make it a harem, but those two are going to be the main girls. Don't judge. So yeah, so Deku, he's relishing this. He's like, oh my god, this girl, and he doesn't even know what he did to do this. So he's just cracking up. He thinks this is funny, and yeah. 25 minutes. should go for. Oh well. So Naruto, he's going to next part. He's going to ask her out on a date. She goes. I mean, technically, yeah, everyone actually would know who she is. That's actually stupid. And Naruto, he can't. Not. Fuck. Deku. Sorry for the mishap. Deku can, change the size of anything on him. Like clothes, his body, everything on him. So, he can change his hand, his nether regions, everything, actually. So, yeah, so, Deku would have fun with this after the date, but not gonna get into any detail. So yeah, they have their fun. Somebody's watching, kills them because yeah, um, she doesn't notice. So yeah, she's in too much pleasure. And Deku's, I don't know how many times I have lost count of how many times I've almost called Deku Naruto. Oh, Jesus. If you've done Naruto with us, or watched Naruto with us, or done Deku with us, and you've watched others, you'll get them confused. You'll almost always get them confused. It's very freaking annoying. So, yeah. So, Naruto... God damn it! Deku! Fuck. Deku, so they're dating, but it's on the down low, so no one really knows. And, yeah, so Deku... He's... Freaking... Sorry. So he's... Frickin'... I say frickin' a lot. So he's, having fun, jumping around on buildings. Just kind of like Stain and a few others without using their quirks. And, he gets struck down by something. Mariko. Mariko stops him in his tracks. Saying, "What are you doing?" He turns into his devil form. Actually, I'm going to change whatever name I did to devil, because he actually looks like a devil in this picture. So, yeah. Crucify me if you want. I don't care. So, not... Almost continued that. Deku, he unlocks a new ability, and it's called Domination. Huh. So he has his fun, and they don't have intercourse, don't worry. But she kind of likes it. She's one of those... I'm making her mask. God damn it. Oh well. Yeah. So she's loving this and everything. Okay. And once they have their little session of playtime, he goes. She's in a bondage that's under her suit that no one notices somehow. And, yeah. So, not deku. I don't know how long this is gonna be. He just... He's having fun doing whatever he wants. No one can really stop him at this point. He's going fast. And all the girls that actually catch a glimpse of him fall onto their knees. Even if they're married or have boyfriends, they fall onto their knees and say, I just saw someone cuter than you, to their boyfriends or husbands, and so forth. And, yeah. Mm, hmm. Oh, no! Son of Goku. Oh, of Son Goku. Why doesn't anyone just use the frickin' phrase Goku? Not just Son Goku. Jesus. Ah. Oh, I don't know why I'm ranting. Oh well. So yeah. 10 months passed to the UA thing. Goddamn. Not technically, but yeah, 10. And he technically studied a lot, so he's going to get first place in the study exam. He still does the mumbling, so Ida still pouts him for that. And Izuku's like, is all your family this judgmental? Crap. I forgot his last name, whatever. Ida something. Yeah. And, don't mind do that. Um, so Deku's just, yeah. What the fuck is my dog doing? Oh well. So he texts back and says, hey, Ida, is your brother this judgmental? And Ida's like, no. What does that have to do with anything? So he says, then why are you? Your family's not that judgmental. Or are you that frickin' much of a waste of space? Baku goes like, what the fuck? Who is this kid? Alright. He realizes that he used to bully him. And Ida's just surprised and offended. He talks random shit. And Deku's like, again, is your brother this judgmental of people? Or is it just you? Fix your attitude and no one will talk back. Jesus, these people these days. And Ida just sits down and Izuku says, continue, Mike. Yeah. Funny joke. All might, all Mike. If you don't get it, oh well. So he explains the tests and everything, and Ida almost says something, and Deku says, shut up. You're going to criticize the teacher Go to the middle school that I fixed and say that to the old teacher. I dare you. Ida just sits down again, and Izuku's like, let me guess. It's a big ass robot that is taller than most of the buildings, and we should avoid it. And there's only going to be one. Am I correct? My Mike is just like, and on a hunch too. This dude's good. And Mike is nodding his head, and hello. And Deku's just says, let us flip over our cards and see who we get. And yeah, I'm gonna just put that in there because why not? And that's why I don't think Ida actually has a ship in the anime. So who should I ship him with? That's why I don't care. Ida's trash. Ida is just trash. So, Invisible Girl, she's trying not to fawn over him. Because, Deku has the ability to fix, quirks that are, have made problems for people. Like that sludge villain. But he didn't want to fix the sludge villain because he attacked him. So he fixes, the Invisible Girl. What is light refraction? Oh, wait. Yeah, it's basically just... Wait, is it making things invisible? I don't know. But, what does light... I'm gonna look that up. Oh, wait. So I just took a little refraction thing that didn't really help me at all. And, yeah. And she puts on her costume. I mean, she hasn't been fixed yet. So Deku fixes her quirk for a minute. For 5 to 10 seconds. And gets a boner and then puts her quirk back. She notices the boner. And she asks, why do you have that? Deku says in a nervous way, I fixed your quirk for 5 seconds? You have actually nice boobs. She gets very offended, but appreciative, and she's confused on this. So, yeah, she's confused on what to say, and, Deku's embarrassed, even though he may not still be a virgin, but still, he's still embarrassed, because it's his frickin' classmate. Oh, so, yeah. And she says, "Wait, you can fix quirks?" He says, "Yep. I just really don't like doing it because sometimes when I do, they either really aren't appreciative or they try to seduce me." So, yeah. He doesn't like doing it, but he does it anyway to help people. And, so he's kind of helps some people in some class. Fuck. I cannot talk. Okay. Get out of the way. And, yeah. He helps some people in school. Help. Yeah. Um, the only thing that really doesn't change on him, because his is technically mutation, kind of. Um, all he really has on his head are these ears, and his eyes don't change back. So he looks scary, but yeah, and his teeth don't change back too, so he's actually quite scary. Yeah, sorry. So Deku, he's I don't know what that is. So she uh does something on her costume. So she actually puts clothes on, and Deku announces to everyone that he's going to fix her quirk. And everyone's like, "What do you mean?" Then he puts his hand on her head, and she's actually wearing a bra and underwear. He has a coat on. Hold on, let me find a quick picture. So yeah, he basically wears those. I might actually have to download images. Oh well. So Naruto, Deku. God damn it. So Deku fixes her quirk. Well, puts his coat around her first, and asks her to close it all the way to hide anything the perv would want to see. And she does, and he fixes her quirk, and she, oh, crap. Um, Alright, I found other pictures. To me, they're somewhat scary and offsetting to me. But, here's what here's what he wears in his pastime. Well, in his normal clothes when he's in town. was like black turtleneck with a little thing on his head. These are new ones. Oof. I regret this a lot. I don't really care at this point though. Yeah. Mm, Now I was thinking of making Shoto female, but really do not like going into that territory. But then again, I do have a harem thing that. Oh, I need to edit one of my videos. And it's the. A double personality disorder? I need to fix that. How to. It's supposed to be. What if Deku had two personalities, but then I accidentally, for some reason, put it as fucking. What if Deku had a personality disorder? Like in the mass. So I'm gonna fix that later after I post this. So, yeah, so wait, where was I? Oh, yeah, crap. Oh well. So yeah, he puts his coat over her, and she covers up, and Deku notices that Mineta is just running as fast as he can. So Deku picks him up and fucking yeets him, as in chucks him into a frickin' building. So, let's see, is Mineta going to be, should be, I'm gonna let you guys comment below, should Mineta be part of this story? I mean, the only place he actually helped was the shipwrecked, and, he really didn't do much, so, yeah, I might eliminate him, so, yeah. You guys decide what I should do to him. If I should either kill him off now or later. I mean, he did chuck him into a boat. Nah, I'm killing him off now. But if he should be important or not important to the story, should he be revived? Should he not be revived? I'm leaving that to you. So, my peeps, I must leave you. Goodbye, my little devils.